I always believed in the Christian God and the God of the Bible. And if you had asked me point blank, is God good? I would say, yes, God is good. But if I thought about my gut reaction when I was forced to really examine what did God look like, what did he sound, what did he sound like? What was that God in my head? What did he sound like? I realized that the God that lived in my head was a mean, cruel drill sergeant. I had to let go. I had to, quote, divorce that fake God. But of course, it wasn't like I was like, oh, it's, Vishnu. Jesus is real God. I can, get rid of Vishnu and believe in Jesus. It was the Christian God who was mixed up with a lot of bad ideas. So it wasn't just simply, removing the false, pagan deity and putting the real true God. The false God looked a lot like the real one. And that was really confusing and frightening for me. It felt like a rug where I was literally pulling all the pieces apart, every thread going, having to look at, this is diseased and bad, this is good. And then taking what was left and reweaving that. It was very, very difficult. And ultimately, it was frightening when I had to realize that if I take this fake God off the throne, what's the real God who's gonna show up in his place? I was terrified of a good God. And I couldn't explain why I felt terrified. I mean, I could analyze it later. Part of that was, if God really is good and full of love and all-powerful, and yet in the midst of that, we have no safety in terms of how our life is gonna go. That's frightening. To know that God's goodness does not guarantee my happiness, I don't know if I wanted that.